We spent the night at an Airbnb in Estes Park and woke to a herd of elk happily grazing in the backyard surrounding our bikes. As we stood quietly drinking our coffee, they went about their breakfast and weren't fazed at all. One even put on a show and jumped the fence for us. They worked their way through the neighborhood, happily eating and moving along peacefully. Soon, it was time for us to move out to ride Rocky Mountain National Park. We were looking forward to this day as the park has a reputation for great roads, wildlife, beautiful scenery, and a high altitude of 12,183 feet. So come along for the ride as we tackle Rocky Mountain National Park.
How cool is that this morning, guys? You don't see that every day. And there's already a line. Apparently, if you get in before 9 o'clock, you don't need a pass. So that's our goal this morning, is to get in and ride the park, and because we didn't get a pass. So looking forward to it. It's going to be a great day. You can still see, I mean, it's July. It's late July, and we still have snow on the mountains here. So that's really cool to see. It's beautiful. Wow, look at this line.
Would you like a map?
Yeah.
So if you arrive at Rocky Mountain National Park before 9 o'clock in the morning, you can enter the park without a pass. Our plan was to get to Rocky Mountain National Park early, and we arrived there about 8:15 in the morning, and there was a huge line of people waiting to get into the park. So it took us about 45 minutes to work through the line to get to the front gate. And we were worried that we wouldn't be in the park by 9 o'clock. So if you don't have an entrance pass, just be at the park very early so that you can be assured of getting in before 9 o'clock in the morning. Trail Ridge Road is the main route in the park and is one of the most iconic and scenic drives in Rocky Mountain National Park. It's the highest continuous paved road in North America, reaching an elevation of 12,183 feet at the highest point. The road spans about 48 miles and connects the town of Estes Park on the east to Grand Lake on the west side. It offers breathtaking views of the surrounding Rocky Mountains, Alpine meadows, and diverse wildlife. Driving Trail Ridge Road is a remarkable experience, and it takes you through some dramatic changes in elevation, showcasing the park's unique ecosystems. Along the way, there are lots of pullouts and overlooks where you can stop and admire the stunning scenery. The road is typically open from late May to mid-October, depending on the weather. Due to the high elevation and mountainous terrain, Trail Ridge Road can be subject to snow and hazardous driving conditions, especially in the early spring and late fall. During the winter, when the road is closed, it's a popular destination for cross-country skiing and snowshoeing. Also, as you drive along the road, you'll probably see wildlife including elk, mule deer, bighorn sheep, ground squirrels, and those cute little furry pikas. And the list goes on and on, so there's lots of wildlife viewing opportunities.
10,900.
Yeah, we're 67 degrees.
11,000 feet.
You might notice those tall poles lining the road. These are snow poles, and the road crews use these tall, narrow snow poles to mark the road edges affected by deep snow. The snow poles help facilitate plowing operations throughout the year, especially when they're trying to open up Trail Ridge Road, because at the higher elevations, you can have Arctic conditions, sudden blizzards, high winds, and deep snowpack.
It's pretty cool. You never get tired of seeing elk.
Elk can be seen in the park all year long. In the summer, the large herds are found in the higher alpine areas and along Trail Ridge Road. Watch for elk along the edges of clearings early in the morning or in the evenings. They feed mostly in the morning and the evening, and they seek shelter during the middle of the day. They eat about 20 pounds of vegetation daily. Free-roaming elk have a lifespan of about 10 to 13 years in the wild. Elk are one of the largest members of the deer family. Large males, called bulls, can weigh several hundred pounds and stand up to 5 feet at the shoulder. Females, called cows, are roughly half that size.
This is like the photo op right here.
Alright, I'll pull over off to the right. That's the bathroom.
Yeah, this is the, because we're going to go down from here. Wow.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I can imagine riding a bicycle up. Yeah, the marmot there?
Oh, they're all down in there. Hey, buddy. He's probably looking for crumbs.
Well, maybe that wasn't the highest point.
Oh, no way! Are you kidding?
We are not done yet.
According to my research, I found out that there are 77 mountain peaks that are over 12,000 feet just in the park. But Long's Peak is the only 14,000 foot peak within the park at 14,259 feet. And it's the northernmost 14,000 foot mountain in the Colorado Rockies and the highest point in Boulder County. The mountain was named after Major Stephen Long, who in 1820 was said to be the first person to spot the mountain range, and the first recorded ascent was in 1868. Colorado as a whole has 58 mountain peaks that are over 14,000 feet or higher.
Okay, my altitude says 12,000, almost 12,002.